We were just talking then, right? What about if they mic'd managers up and interviewed them at half time?
Yeah, they just how authentic would it be? You know, like
You'd forget at some point. You'd forget you had it on.
I don't know.
You get some great ones in college football. You get some great halftime where guys are just pissed.
I think.
Like, so what do you think the team needs to work on?
I tell you, you wouldn't have got it. You wouldn't have got Moyes today because he was too busy absolutely legging it down the touchline. Did you see that? It just made me laugh that he's gone steaming because Garner Gay got sent off and he's like, I've got to get in that changing room before Michael Keane gets in there.
When he ran.
Yeah, and he just legged it down the the touchline at half time. Like, get me in there before any other player gets in there. Because, I don't know, obviously, they've said something, haven't they? And there's been a bit of back and forth, but
honestly, I think they should thank him. That changed the whole game around. Like, I was watching, nothing was happening, and then the slap happens, and it's like they've got an extra man.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. Are we kicking off for me? Are we leading with us because we're fresh?
Yeah,
I think we got a lead. Well-deserved lead-in.
And Jordan Pickford, by the way, any of those toads who were commenting last week about when he said he can't be in the conversation for one of England's best goalies has to have watched that game today. That save where he's tipped it round the post from...
The first six he had there.
Ridiculous that, like a proper set, like to the point where you think it's in and he's come out of nowhere and just palmed it round the post.
Even the late one had a little bit of turn on it, and he got a nice little finger on it. Like he made some incredible saves at the end there.
Fernandez is in the first half, like they dug in. I was, it's one of those, isn't it, when you're looking at the clock going, no chance here, 62 minutes, no chance. Then all of a sudden it's 72 minutes, then it's 82 minutes, now it's 89. You're like, fucking hell, they might hang on here.
I saw it was just after the sending off. I think it was Barry was back there and he hoofed it forward and there was no one up. And I was like, we can't do this for like 70 minutes. Like this isn't going to be feasible. But I think the lads did band together. Credit to Michael Keane for keeping his head on, by the way.
Yeah.
What would you be thinking? Like, that's just happened. It's Monday Night Football. You've got all the attention on you. He knows us three are going to be talking about it. All this stuff.
80,000 in Old Trafford. You're looking for him. You're baying for blood anyway. So
your head's about. But he was phenomenal today.
How about that tackle he had on him?
Which one?
The one where he it looked like a penalty at first, but Mbeumo just fully kicks him right in the leg. Like,
and I always didn't like him. And I listened to the second Gerard Brandthwaite back. He's out. He's gone. See you later. But today, I always had him down as a flapper. But to go through that, to keep your head and play like that, I thought it was phenomenal. And I think us having to shut down like we did, it's just Moyes to a T, isn't it? And then it was just, do you know what? It was funny because, I'm not just saying, this isn't a dig. Tottenham and Liverpool have got better players than Everton. Fact, right? But the way we defended, that's what you and Tottenham aren't doing at the minute. There's so much space between midfield and there's so much space between defence. We had this line where there was a triangle of players every on the right, and there was a triangle of players marking people and going with the run was on the left. And it was just dead simple. And I don't think we got lucky. I never felt like we were hanging on for dear life. Sometimes you see teams with it. But Xerxes, who we're linked with, he's not the answer. And you question the manager. You look and go, what are we going to do? Right, we're going to go to the right, and if not, go to the left and whip it in. All right, cool. Have you noticed they've got Michael Keane, James Tarkowski, and Jake O'Brien, like three of the best headers of the ball in the Premier League? Like that, they could do that all day. And Tarkowski in his interview at the end said the same thing. He was like, once they started whipping it in, we were happy to defend the box. But if they drew us out and tried to hit us with a higher line, then they would have had a chance because they've got so much pace on the sides. But I think they looked really toothless. I think they were missing key players, obviously. And just a really weird game. I don't know.
It was really just good. Weird. It was well played, well executed. And I think there was times in the second half where there was a couple of opportunities where Grealish looked like he was going to shoot and then he dropped it off to, and Dye got it and he looked like he was going to shoot. And then you thought they're going to commit too many players forward here and get done on the break. But they never. And it always, did you notice this as well? It always ended. And I mean, again, I'm going to bang on about this, but it ended with a shot or the ball went out of play. So they never really got caught in transition. So it wasn't like they were running back to save their life. Every time they went forward, it was a shot that went over, it was a throw, or it was something else, and it wasn't United winning it and then breaking on them. Yeah. So it was well done. Like it was.
I thought I always had the way he likes to play is like he was pro breaking.
Yeah.
But like the only time I saw, and it made me realise how little breakaways they had. McNeil was on and he lost the ball, and they were running at us, and I was like, and I was like, this hasn't happened all game. They picked it back and built it up. But yeah, I think that this falls on the manager, to be honest. I don't think they changed enough to make it interesting. And Mason Mount had one good touch. He's not known for his pace. I think you look at the 3 lads we've got at the back, they all turn like the Titanic, and that was never ever utilised. His subs were weird, bringing on Kobe Mainu. Like, what's that going to do? You know, a lad who's known for possession play and holding up the ball. And yeah, I think this one falls on the manager. I think definitely there was injuries there. I think I'm not taking any away from Everton. I think we did great. To your point, Jordan Pickford, 1 world-class save, 2 very, very good saves.
He is a world-class shithouse as well, though. So which in a game like that, you
like
need.
A wind-up merchant, you mean?
You need that. You
Jack
need
Grealish
it.
Was the same. He was doing it to who's the lad? Amron on the right, the little lad.
Ahmad was.
Yeah. He had him on toast because he and again when the ball came into him, he just stood still, and Ahmad just ran through him and he got a free kick.
He wound him up.
Yeah.
Then he got the ball on his feet and he was like, "This lad's going to come in fuming," knocked him down. And then he was He was like, "He did it. See that?" He was like, "Yeah, what are you gonna do?"
I feel like that game. That's completely on Amorim. Like not making. He's so stuck to this system. Like any other manager would have made those adjustments, and like he had so much time to do it too.
I think it was the players he brought on. Like I think he's looking at who he's playing against and our weaknesses. I don't think he brought on the players that can like take advantage of that personally. And Xerxes he is crap, isn't he?
The thing is as well though, he was good in Italy for Bologna. He was a good player, scored goals. Højlund, same thing. Like what is it about the way they play that doesn't? But then you want to play a certain way, but then you buy these players. Like I don't.
Wait, did he buy him? He didn't buy him.
Xerxes was there. Xerxes was there with Erik ten Hag.
Yeah.
And was he really? Oh,
yeah.
Well, there you go. Then.
So
he doesn't get a sniff. Doesn't get a sniff on Dameron. He doesn't get a sniff.
No, it's just because Sesko and Cunha were both out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. I suppose you're right there. Yeah, that's fair.
So, like, who are they going to bring on?
They just kept whipping them in.
Who are they going to bring on, though? Like, that's the thing, I think.
I love, you know what? I hate to say it's the one thing I regret about, the one thing you miss about being over here for so long is never being able to go to games like that as a Liverpool fan. Yeah, United. I've never been to Old Trafford, and I'd love to have been in that away end tonight or whenever Liverpool have won, and just, you know, because you get locked in. You're not allowed out, so you just sit in the corner singing for 45 minutes until everyone clears off. But I've never... They look good. That away end looked decent at the end.
It was brilliant. It was brilliant. And, like, just even, like, it's one of those games that, like, going into it, you don't expect it. They're undefeated in 5, and so it's like a bonus 3 points, and then the good energy that's going to bring, like, the little scrap aside. What do you think about that?
What, the scrap?
Yeah.
Like, why does he have to... My thing is, why does he have to hit him? Why have they got to go hands? You can have a go at someone. Like, I mean... You know,
he doesn't touch his face, but he stays on the pitch.
Well, Keane nudges him first. Yeah. But I just don't understand. I mean, I get it because he's put his hands in his face. But like, there's got to be you're a professional footballer. There's got to be a better way of handling that than sticking. And plus the fact, Keane's got about a foot on him as well.
Couple of feet. Why is he pushing him like that? Like Michael Keane didn't read the pass. It wasn't like a catastrophic mistake. He just wasn't on the same page. So you can have a go and go, what are you doing? And you go up to, after everyone's done that, what are you doing there? But I was like, where's that intensity come from?
Is he on loan him?
Who?
Gay, have you bought him?
No, I've had him for 2 years.
I thought he was on loan for some reason. Oh, he was on loan, then you signed him. But, I don't know. Listen.
14 minutes into the game, no dramas. Why are you getting so...
And that's it. And you know what? That's him now. Because he'll get banned for 3 games in an African nations, so he'll be gone now until the end of Jan, middle of Jan.
We've got lads that can come in there, but it's a very different. I don't know, very different. He's been brilliant. Like he's been like, the energy levels in that lad. He's 35 or 34, whatever he is. It's just unbelievable. Going to HD Wiz.
Sorry about that. I can't do it on the phone anymore. It's just I'm on the parents' Wi-Fi. We'll get this all fixed next week. I'm going to get a
Black Friday.
We're going to be all
microphone, headphones. I've got I think I might have a microphone if you want it. It's not just a USB
I think I've already
one.
put in an order on a microphone. I was looking at some headphones, but I'm just like, what the hell is? It's out of control.
Your sound's gone crap, you know.
Great.
It's because you not got the headphones in. Those Thingy headphones. He's gonna be fuming, isn't he? Fuming, isn't he?
How bad is the sound?
Fuming. It just sounds like you're just in a different room.
And then you dropped.
You are like, honest to God, ultimate clickbait. Like anything you do is guaranteed to get 2,500 views.
I can't take this anymore. I don't know what to do. Like I know what I need.
Say that again.
I don't know what to do.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to fall for that one. Okay.
Again.
Is it really that bad? Like the sounds is that terrible?
It's so your sound is as bad as your picture.
The picture's not that bad. Come on, I'm dealing with light behind me.
I respect you. The hair's phenomenal, but this jointed like Game Boy game that we're looking at to my left is it.
It's all right. We'll work out.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what to do. It's driving me insane.
Are you still up in Connecticut?
Yeah. It's Thanksgiving week, isn't it?
Oh God, yeah.
We're here for a long haul.
Is this like the American? Is this like Christmas for you?
Yeah.
Because I'm at school, but I'm at school until Wednesday, half a day Wednesday.
We celebrate both. Very hard.
No, I know, but in the sense that at home in England and Scotland and all the rest of it, Ireland, it's Christmas is like everyone finishes work, done, week. Everyone just goes in the pub or goes to the football or does whatever for a full week. Over here, Thanksgiving is the closest thing to that, I think, because I feel like people maybe use but vacation days this week, take the full week and just disappear.
Yeah, I think some people try to parlay Christmas into New Year's, so maybe they take the days after. And then you have
this year's one of those funny ones.
Yeah, and this year Thanksgiving is really late. Like it's usually the third week in the month, and there's a couple extra days after. So
yeah,
I love it. I think it's class. But like to Gary's point, like the biggest comp I think is so Christmas Eve is or was when I was living there. It was the biggest bar day in the UK, not centrally, but where you're from. You know, because everyone goes to the Mars, and it's the same here.
Wednesday night before Thanksgiving is.
Yeah.
But not in New York, in Hoboken.
Hoboken's a ghost town.
Yeah, well, it's
that's
all
why I'm going out.
They're all. Everyone goes back to their hometown and goes.
Exactly.
Which
it's the same with the UK.
I had some wild nights the night before Thanksgiving. Like
face down at your dinner the day
my
after.
Mom would be so angry the next day. Like, I told you not to get so drunk.
I've had a few of them.
Give me the turkey and another pint, will you?
Walking into the house at 6 o'clock in the morning after being going out just as Father Christmas.
One year I got pissed off because, like, first of all, you should know that it's like one of the biggest drinking nights of the year, and you should be fully stocked. And you know what? I don't want to drink a Blue Moon at 1 o'clock in the morning because you're out of Bud Light, Coors Light, Stella, you're out of everything, and you're like, I got Blue Moon. It's like, well, maybe stock up for the biggest night of the year when you got all these people coming back to their hometown to go out and drink, and you've got. And I wrote a message on their Facebook next year. They're fully stocked. Not only that, they had like cooler girls set up in every corner of the bar. So if you want to just pop over and get a beer, cash operation on those. You know, I motivated them to do better.
At first, then I thought that was an impression of you bollocking your mum.
And that's what I thought you were doing.
And then when you went cooler girls in the corner, I'm like, Jesus Christ, what goes on in your house? It's brilliant.
Isn't that how bad the sound is?
No, I think it was just delivery this time.
It was the delivery this time. Yeah, it was just human error.
No, it's this week's funny because today's been mental and tomorrow's going to be mental because everyone's like trying to do everything they have to do to not get in the shit before close of play Tuesday, and then no one wants to do anything Wednesday because everybody's traveling. They're not booking it off as a full holiday because that happens in the States more than the UK, where it's like you're not off but you're not in.
Yeah.
Like you have more like ambiguous days where it's kind of like the Memorial Day week, you might as well be off that entire week.
Yeah, like if you need me, I'm here, but nobody needs me. So
yeah, if something's on fire, give me a call. But apart from that, don't you dare send me an email. Something I have to do. No, but I love it. I love like this time of year's class, and it's one of the bonuses of being in the States because now it kicks off, and this country shuts the fuck down after Thanksgiving. There's a little burst of energy in the first week of December. Oh yeah, let's close out Q4. Let's do this. Let's hit our targets. And then as soon as it gets to double digits in the States, it's like,
you know what we finally figured out though? We finally figured out putting football games on Black Friday. So we had a nice.
Yes.
I think it's Eagles versus Bears, or who, I think number one,
it's a nice
number one, number two in the NFC, like playing 3 p.m. on Friday. Like that is. When you're eating lefties, when you're enjoying a nice leftover turkey sandwich with some stuffing and
a few safety beers.
Yeah.
A few
I'm going to see if actually I could steal my dad's headphones real quick.
Go and steal it. Take them off his head. Take them off his head. Did you nick your dad's pods? No.
I'm trying to figure out how to use them. They're just...
No, you're good.
In short, it's Bluetooth, so
I'm buzzing with it. It just feels like the bonus points you don't expect, the best ones. It's great for morale. It looks good on the table, and I think the table is a really, really nice segue into the next main talking point, which is the fact that we're above Liverpool. That's a nice thing for the banter for me, but it's not something. I'm not like my fella is absolutely buzzing that we're above Liverpool. I think it's giving you too much respect to say like that. I think the whole we've won the FA Cup by being above you. It's cool to see. It's good for the crack. We're on the same points. We're above Liverpool. It never happens. It means fuck all to me. I'd rather just crack on. The 3 points on us winning against Man United and being because it's still that stage of the season in a good way, in a bad way, where it's so fragile. 3 points is massive. Yeah. It is massive. It can take you from fucking 18th to 6th. Sometimes you're looking out but the swing is so influential by a result that you don't expect. It's mad. Look at Forest and West Ham now.
I know. Turnaround.
And it's fucking nuts. So, yeah, I think us seeing above you is nice to see. But what the fuck is going on there, Gareth? Discuss.
All right, I've got a couple of things. So the first thing is, I read an article the other day that people who put their Christmas decorations up in the middle of November are hiding psychological defects or disappointments. So I changed
Yours been up since June.
I put me Gabriel Batistuta Christmas jumper hanging behind me instead of
Roma,
the prostate cancer. Fiorentina. I had me prostate cancer still there, so I'm still supporting that, but I had to change. So I put my Christmas decorations up to make myself feel better. Yeah, what the fucking hell's going on? Honestly.
What do you think's going on?
I just think it's a lot of individual errors. I don't think... It really... What do you mean? That I'm blaming
you? Yeah.
Well, what do you want me to say?
The individual error thing would be a one-off.
I know you're going to wind me up, but why?
It's not a wind-up.
Canate has been at fault so many times for so many goals this season, and it's not that he's getting turned inside out. It's just that he's switching off.
He's getting targeted, Gary.
And but he's delivering on the target every time. It's not like he's being targeted and he's like, all right, fair enough. No. I just don't understand. I have tons of stuff written down. My biggest problem is, listen, football teams go through stuff like this, and I'm finding it hard to pinpoint because Liverpool they've got a lot of the ball. But if you look at the game, what was the game the other week when they just could not get out? Man City. It's too slow. It's too pedestrian. Everybody knows what they're going to do, and then we get picked off. Give set pieces away, concede from set pieces. It's just happening every week. There's no plan B. From what I gather, he hasn't lost the changing room yet. But it's clear that last season that wasn't his team. He didn't really change much. He didn't change anything that wasn't happening already from the season before. It's a different face for a couple of fresh ideas in certain situations, but I don't think he changed a lot. This year he's tried to change it. They've got the players in. It's a lot to change that system. You said it at the beginning of the year. These players won't gel. But you've got
I still think they're the two biggest reasons. Oops. I don't agree with the whole you can't inherit a team and win the Premier League.
I will say this. There wasn't a lot broken when Klopp left, but I think that there's only so long that you can bang the drum like Klopp bangs the drum. So people probably needed a bit of a fresh input. Now, he's trying to change a few things too much. They didn't get the centre-back they wanted, which I think is clearly showing itself now because there's no second option. The guy they signed from Italy, who was supposed to be brilliant, is done for 18 months. That doesn't help us. There's a lot of other injuries, but it can't be the excuse. What does my head in? And listen, it's football. I get it, and I know there's an expectation, but I'm not throwing the towel in on him yet. It obviously needs to change, but what pisses me off more is the fact that people are walking out of Anfield on 65 minutes. Like, what are you doing?
That's
like,
terrible.
Very, very short memories of what it's been like sometimes being a Liverpool fan. And it's not all like, what's that? It's not all champagne and Skittles. Like, it's not. I sent you that clip the other day, didn't I, off the BBC website of teams that after 12 games after following a Premier League winning season and where they finished up. Well, Man United, I know it was 96, but Man United had one more point than us and still ended up winning the league. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen, and I'll stick to my thing from last week. I still think we'll finish top 5, which gets you in the Champions League, and I think we'll have an half-decent Champions League run. But that's all we can afford. It's all we can do this year. But the people leaving on 65, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I get people are frustrated, and I understand that you pay your money, so you've got the right to go and do stuff. But the whole point is be a fan. Like, if you can't support Liverpool when they're shite,
it's a supporter.
Do not come back when they're good.
Yeah. Like, you be a supporter. Now, if it's like generational or institutional, like I know some, like a lot of Knicks fans don't like the Knicks owners and stuff like that because they're just like there's lots of different franchises that don't really play. Like the way Wolves are being, right?
Yeah.
You're in a transition period, and I think you passively just touched on all the points. I still think it's a new play. I think it's jail time. I think you changed too much too quick. The way in which you bought those players, there was no really integration where Liverpool used to start to the season. Klopp always bought the players. Transfer window was open, right? You bought them straight away. Obviously, except for some certain scenarios. So there's no gel. You had loads of injuries. Also, your key players.
McAllister has been awful this season. Alexis McAllister has been awful this season.
Yeah, a few of your top players are just at that 33, 34 cliff as well. So Robertson doesn't look the same. I'm not saying Van Dijk does. I think it's Kanate making Van Dijk look bad. Salah's looking a certain way. So when you put all that into a bowl, and there's going to be a period of working it out, you put in the injuries, but like that Liverpool performance against Forest.
There's no question. There's no question it's not been good. It's not good enough. And like Liverpool, when was the last time Liverpool lost 6 games in a season? But my point is, like, if you're supposed to be a supporter, and you're supposed to support a club, right? And the best way I can put this is, if you've got a group of mates, right? If you've got people who you support, right, and there's people in your group and they're struggling and they're underperforming, it does your head in, done it, when they're not there. They don't turn up. They don't turn up to nights out. They don't do stuff. They're not doing what you expect them to do. Do you just them off, or do you stand by them and like let them work it out? There's a human element to this as well, I think, and like you said, people are having
you go, stop being a prick, and you'd say your piece, but you wouldn't fuck them off.
You wouldn't come off, and people are allowed to say the piece. The thing is, though, people are having, and there are a lot of Liverpool players who are having an absolute beast at work at the moment, but it's not a reason to disappear. It's not a reason. This should be when, and you can be as frustrated as you want, and I get it, because football defines a lot of people's weeks. And obviously the banter levels are painful, but like, just support your team. And if you like, the reason why I don't get as crazy when they win or as mental when they lose is because you see these ebbs and flows. Like the first time I was at Anfield was in 1988. That's nearly 40 years ago. Like you've seen them be great. You've seen them be awful. Yeah. You've got dogs abuse off people. You've maybe handed out a bit of dogs abuse every now and again. But I just don't understand that, like why people would walk on 65. The whole thing about Klopp and what he built back up after Brendan Rodgers and, it fell to bits. And the whole thing about standing in front of the Kop when we just drew 2-2 with West Brom. It was all about developing a culture and a family where you don't leave your teammate in the shit, or you don't leave your team in the shit just because they're not winning. Because, some fella has a crash out on YouTube because Liverpool lost the game. And who the is he? Because he doesn't, he's been supporting them for 10 minutes in the grand scheme of it. I just don't get it. All that is undone just like that because they're on a bit of a slip, and they're struggling. Like, and the biggest saving grace for all of it is that if you look at the table, it's almost like the Championship. If Liverpool can get it together and they can go on a run, they'll jump back up to the top 6 because there's 4 points between them and what is it, fifth or sixth?
I think Villa's at like 20 points.
It's not the end of the world. It's not. It is bad. No, I'm not discounting it's bad, but it's not the end of the world if they can figure it out. But the way of figuring it out is what can fans do to play their part? They can't make decisions. They can't change the team, but they can be there and support the players. And it's easier said than done for a lot of people, but you have to do it. It's part of being a fan. The biggest thing that's pissing me off more than anything else is this is the best season with the best kits they've had for ages, and the shite.
I know. Those shite kits.
And you know what? It happened twice. It's happened twice now. They've won the league twice, got new kits, like they went to Nike after he won the Premier League. Shat it. Good kit. This season, probably the best kit they've had for years, and the shite in it. So they better win something. FA Cup, Champions League, something.
Now,
because I'd be annoyed.
Gary, one thing,
and I've said
one thing I've seen online is a lot of people equating, Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher sitting down with Ruben Amorim, putting him through the test. Like, well, why isn't Arne Slot getting the same treatment? It's like, this guy already has won a title. Like, I think people are forgetting that too. Like,
well, that's it. I mean, think about any other team, right? And case in point, right? The Giants have had more success than the Jets over the past couple of years. But as a Giants fan, right? If you won the Super Bowl last year, and now all of a sudden you signed, you got a couple of good trades in, whatever, and you're having the season that you're having now, what are you going to do as a fan?
Well, I think there's actually a better example of that is actually Philly, because they did win the Super Bowl last year. They actually don't have a bad record, but you can see the cracks there, and their fan base.
Well, they blew it yesterday, didn't they?
Is the receiver hates the quarterback. There's a bad relationship there. The quarterback's going on and doing his own tangent things where he's, not running the offense the right way. And the Philly fans are like, the world's burning right now. But in reality, they just won the Super Bowl, and they're still in, like, second place in the NFC. I think they're maybe almost, like, close to first.
I think the States is a bit more of a comfort level with the rebuild because you've got those, like, key...
Yeah, you're going to get the best player at the end of the season.
Yeah, and so you're like, well, not even that. It's just like it's an acceptance that obviously rebuilds year. So like Liverpool, you don't get that in the UK. You don't get bandwidth and it's because there's no real hierarchy exchange. The top four.
There's also no relegation too, so it's like, hey, we can have a rebuild.
True,
year.
But like Liverpool have lost like two of their biggest goal scorers last year are no longer with the club, right? They've lost Jota and Luis Diaz. And Luis Diaz.
I thought you were talking about Darwin Nunez.
But say what you will about him, he'd have took chances this season.
Let's not open that door, shall we? But
listen,
he would have been helpful if you had him. That would be more helpful. But here's the thing that I think everything you're saying is right. The only new bit of information that I think, and some of it is injury dependent, is you've got to stop changing it every fucking week. He's chopping and I think when a manager panics, that's the first thing they do. These lads haven't forgot how to play the game. They're not shit footballers. What was funny was I'm watching it on my dodgy box. Got a dodgy box in the house, and the clip where it goes back after the commercials is Liverpool lifting the league, and then it goes back to Liverpool 0 and Forest 3. Like, they've just won the league. These lads know how to play this game. It's all right. They can have bad games. They can have bad patches, but don't put Curtis Jones in and put Szoboszlai right back and then put Curtis Jones right back. Like, stop fucking about. Play the best team. You've worked with these lads for a while. Like, Ekitike was coming up the fucking start of the season flying. Now he's not starting. Why?
I feel like it's that thing we talked about last week. Players to fit the system or system to fit the players. He's shoehorning people in all over the place and hoping it works for me.
Starting every week. Like, until Isak can show you something, like, Ekitike's got to be starting.
Yep. When he started Liverpool, because they were all injured, they had no one else, he had to play. So he had to play, and he scored in the first 6-7 games, something stupid like that. Oh, Liverpool have done it again. Then people are coming back. He did that one stupid thing where he got that yellow card and missed the next
his top off.
And since then, they're not playing him anymore. And also, like, the Joe Gomez thing was a bit of a joke. Playing right back. He was Mr. Versatility when he came to the club. He's a defender. Stop playing. Stop like, shout out in the glass. Stop shoehorning people into the right side of midfield. You played Trent in the right side of midfield and you brought him in midfield. It doesn't mean if I'm working reverse, we can play a centre midfield, a right back, and bring him into midfield. It's not working. Play defence at the back. Stop. You've got no bandwidth to experiment right now. You've got good players. Calm it down. Play it simple. Play defenders in defence. Play midfielders in midfield. Play the lads consistently. As a shit game. Unless he's injured, play him again, and take the pressure off Isak and Wirtz. Wirtz is the only one that I can see that you still don't know if he's built for the Premier League. Like, that's the only thing as well. I think he will be. I think he's a fantastic footballer. I worry about how fragile he is sometimes. And he's a little dude, you know? So that's the only thing I'd say. But besides that, just stop changing it. You've got good players.
They've got a run now as well. They've got a run of games where they're not playing anyone. I mean, who knows what the top 6 even is, but they've got West Ham away, Sunderland at home, Leeds away, Brighton at home, Tottenham away, Wolves up.
Tottenham's the same as you. You look at those teams and you're like, how are you getting spanked that easily? Now, Eze was phenomenal. Like, Eze
Let's go straight to that. Let's get off me and go straight to that. But yeah,
he was though, wasn't he?
Oh, so that's what teams that win the league play like. They just dismantle teams.
Right. So swapping. But it was like, that's one of the most complete performances I've seen for a long time. You were a bit like that last year, where you used to have like you were Rolls Royce in it. You know what I mean? It was just automatic. I haven't seen Arsenal do that personally. I don't watch a lot of Arsenal because obviously people hate them. But like I haven't seen a lot of Arsenal full games. But that game, that was from start to finish. Gabriel's on the bench with the scarf on, which I love, and they were just phenomenal. They were absolutely fantastic.
It's worth mentioning as well before I know I'll get hammered for this as well. Forest were actually quite good.
Yeah.
They were set up in the traditional sense of Sean Dyche football. They were set up to do what they did, and they've
got a good pair of center backs.
I think you were.
You don't win 3-0. I mean, we're shite, but like, you don't just win 3-0 at Anfield.
But like, so Arsenal, I'm not comparing Arsenal to Forest. Arsenal,
I don't want to stay on this, but I just want to give credit where credit's due. Like,
fair shout. Battered Forest. Sorry, Arsenal battered Tottenham. Forest played well, but you were really, really bad. Like, I think Tottenham weren't good, don't get me wrong, but I think it was more the case of Arsenal's excellence, where Forest had a good game plan, but you were just so vulnerable and scattered. Like, you were scattered. Like, it was mad. But yeah, the shout out to the Forest, and both those teams, West Ham and Forest, have made good managerial decisions, and they will be fine.
And we've got West Ham next. Brilliant.
But back on that game, I think one thing I would like to put out there is, like, how does Martin Odegaard get back in this team? Who does he play with?
Yeah.
And he is a really good player.
That's the thing as well. Like, do you run with what you've got? Like, to your point then about Ekitike, and I'm not going back to Liverpool, but my point is, like, if you've got something that's working fine, why would you change it? Even though you've got players coming back that would traditionally start, why would you bother?
Can't mess with a hot hand. Like, you can't. It's insulting to the players. Like, it's kind of saying to them, like, no matter what you do, he's going to come in. That performance Eze was just, like, he could have scored 5.
I also think, too, like, with Arsenal, like, you look at, like, all of their positions. They've got their backups. They don't miss a beat. You know, if they take Trossard out, they're going to have Martinelli. They're going to have Madueke on the wings. They've got that Ethan Nwaneri, who's a young kid, but he's got skill. I mean, with Odegaard and Esse basically in that 10 role. Up front, I mean, I know Gyökeres think about it. They're missing Gyökeres and Havertz. Like, they have Marino playing up front, he's doing a great job. Like, honestly, he's playing out of position.
I'm still not gonna let that go. I still think it's stupid.
It is,
like,
but he's doing.
They've loaded up in the right areas.
He's getting them by in the meantime, and then you look, they lose Gabriel. They bring in another center back, and they don't miss a beat. Like,
No, this squad's it's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal.
They got Ben White and Lewis Skelly on the bench, like, as their. I mean,
can't get minutes.
Have to win the league. Hate to say it. Have to.
It would be like, it's more, how can you not at this stage? Like,
well, you look at the games they've got. All right, they've got Chelsea away on Sunday, which now technically it's first against second, which is mad. But then they've got Brentford home, Villa away, Wolves home. They've got the Ev. But then they've got 3 home games. How the hell have they pulled this off? They've got Palace, Brighton, and Villa. Oh, they've got Palace in the EFL Cup. Well, Brighton and Villa at home over Christmas. Like, they don't, and then they play. They play us on the 8th of January, and we've got them away as well. Get me tin hat out. But yeah, I mean, they could be gone by Christmas. They could be out of sight. Because the 7 points clear now. Yeah, because that'll put them, if they win this, that'll put them to 6 points. Now put them 9 points clear of Chelsea, depending on what happens with City. But yeah, hey, listen, madness.
That's a big game this weekend. Chelsea Arsenal.
some good games this weekend. I've got
it really is.
my predictions. We'll talk about the predictions in a bit as well. I've changed it up a bit, so trying to get more involvement. So I know, love it. All right, so Burnley 0, Chelsea 2. Asked.
No, just an automated like Burnley are done. There's no.
Yeah.
I think they should keep Scott Parker though. I think it's okay that you can look around their squad and they bought quite well, right? They didn't buy in all those veterans to like fill a hole. They invested in the team well. They still are playing okay football, but it's okay not to be good enough. No one's going to do a better job. I don't think. I can't see anyone coming in to save them. It's okay. Chelsea look fine. They're still a mad team. Yeah,
I think the bottom three is the bottom three now.
Yeah. 100%. I think I can see, famous last word, the relegation battle being a very boring one this year. I think it's just going to be them three. Yeah, I think Fulham will be sound. They've a real smart move by, cancelling out all that chatter by giving Silva a new contract. He's a phenomenal manager. They know he is. They know they haven't invested him in the team this year. He's going to be fine. Here's a vote of confidence. Here's fucking 5 years.
Yeah. West Ham and Forest are on the bounce as well. Like even the next game there, Bournemouth 2, West Ham 2. Callum Wilson scored 2 goals, didn't he, against this old team?
Boss.
They're on the move again. Everyone bigs up Bournemouth, and rightly so. They're 8th in the league, but West Ham go there, get a point. It's a good point. Another one.
We got spanked by them.
Yeah, because they'd have been too wide open. He's got them playing. He's got them sorted. Brighton 2, Brentford 1. Brentford missed the last-minute penalty in this, didn't he? Yeah, just in time for me to put me in his fancy team.
Andy Welbeck scores again. I mean, every week.
He's not even getting talked about. People are...
Danny Welbeck.
Yeah, and he should too. He
made a beautiful run too, and a nice little left. He snuck the left foot in there. Nice little cute goal.
All right, Fulham 1, Sunderland 0. I didn't watch this one. I didn't watch much footy at the weekend.
I didn't see it. I didn't see this particular game, but that's a funny one, isn't it? Because Sunderland are there's a lot of tape on them now, and you kind of know how they're going to play. So is that part of it, or was it just a one?
Still 7th, aren't they, though? They're still 7th.
Stack those points while you can.
Madness.
It's a mad year this year. It's nuts.
All right, Liverpool, we're not going to talk about that again. Wolves, Rob Edwards. I put too much faith in Rob Edwards. They got beat 2-0 at home. Palace again, just moving, aren't they? Palace are 5th in the league. 5th. It's madness. So look at that table now, right? There's 5 points between 12th and 2nd.
Yeah.
The vulnerability with Palace is if they lose Mark Gay in January, that's a player that a team at that level can't replace. I've seen it with us when we lost. You can have all the money in the world, you can't replace like one of the best centre halves in the world. And I'm interested to see how they'd look losing Eze. But I like the manager a lot. They've still got decent players. They'll be fine. Don't get me wrong, but they're flying.
They are. Newcastle 2, Man City 1.
I did not have that.
What a game. I mean, I'll just give you a little bit of a rundown. I watched it, but
Give us a rundown.
I'll tell you this. 3 stars of the game. I mean, Harvey Barnes, number 1. I mean, he missed an absolute sitter in the first half. Like, one of the worst misses I've ever seen. And he even said, I was not the guy in the locker room that everyone was coming up and everyone was just kind of giving me looks. So he's like, I knew I needed to do something. 2 goals in the game. I mean, he's been playing amazing. I don't know if Scotland's going to make that call up. That'd be interesting.
I hope not.
Thiaw, he made, new center back we signed from AC Milan. Honestly, he had Holland in his pocket the entire match. So just a great signing there. He is a young center back, just a great player. And then I want to give a shout out. Just want to give an absolute shout out to our captain, Bruno. He had Pep literally taking cameraman's headphones off after the game. And, I mean, it was just a great shithouse performance from him. He was all over the place.
What was that about?
Yeah, I think he had
but he was going for Joe Linton, wasn't
Joe Linton was out there, wanted to fight everyone, apparently.
Hacking everyone up.
So it was just a great scene. I love seeing Pep lose his mind. I mean, much needed 3 points, too. I think Eddie Howe was getting some unwanted shit online from the rage bait streamers or whatever the hell they call them. But honestly, I think it's just a great win overall. I was super excited. Much needed. Now, can we replicate that form on the road? I don't know. I don't know, but we have to at some point. But that team when they're playing at St. James, it's just a different team. Also, we had both our fullbacks back. We had Livramento and Lewis Hall. They looked awesome.
You said Lewis Hall would be a big game changer, and he was. He just looked like an outlet on the left, and you haven't had that for a while.
Dan Burns, Dan Burns was playing out of position out there. I mean, he obviously was out of the lineup with his red card, but man, they just looked good out there. Like they with Livramento and Hall back.
He looked balanced. Yeah. He looked balanced, and I think they've looked out of whack a few positions, or out of ideas.
I will say, though, if we want to get a clip here, the Man City fans online crying about this offside and how they're just – you would think that they never get a call at all. Like, these guys are just the biggest whiners in the world. Like, give it up. You lost the match, man. And it's like they're just playing, and you can see they're like they're showing the VAR, and it's like it's showing Ruben Diaz hopping, and that's not. It's going by the arm, and it's like everyone becomes a fucking CSI forensic. Like, shut up, you lost. Take the L.
But this is the thing. This is the thing as well, though, isn't it? There you go. Get the L on there.
You dropped it. Like, take it. I hate it. It's like everything's a ref, everything's VAR. It's like, no, maybe sometimes you just get beat.
But you've also got to think that a lot of these lads online, again, to the point we made before, they have very, very short memories, or they don't have any memories because they've only just started supporting them.
Yeah.
So, if City need to calm down, because you look at some of the VARs that go against everybody. People have had horrible ones, like when Doku's Kratty kicked McAllister and got away with it, or there's been so many. Everyone gets done by VAR. Everybody. So
even playing field is that you're going to get done at some point.
It's the same as anything else, isn't it? It's like before they brought VAR in, you're going to get done by certain things. But listen, it's another one again, isn't it? It just makes it more interesting. The next one's the last game we haven't talked about. Leeds. I hate to say it because I have a lot of friends who are Leeds fans, but I can't see them getting out. And Villa are now fourth in the league, didn't win out of the first five and were rock bottom. And now all of a sudden they're fourth in the league. So it just shows you how mental this league is this season. And your boy again, Morgan Rodgers.
He just said, hey, this is my game. I'm going to take it over. I mean, the free kick.
Yeah, did you see the free kick?
Yeah.
He's shaped it as well to go the other way. And he's just at the last minute, he's just pulled it, Annie. Brilliant.
To the coach to say, like, they've obviously been working on that. You know, the
set piece. Set piece. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. It's class and they look good. Leeds, it's got enough quality and a few people coming back that, like, if they did make him at the right managerial change, they might have a little pop. But like,
he needs to go in. I think like, I know a few lads who were at the game on Saturday and they think the crowd turned on him a bit on Saturday. Yeah, I can't see him being around much longer, especially if the 49ers group who own Leeds now are massive stakeholders in Leeds. If they want to they should pull the trigger. Because it's at a point, like you said, it's at the point now, isn't it, where the level on points with West Ham, they're a point behind Forest, they're 3 points behind Fulham. I mean, the sad thing is they're only 7 points behind us. But they're at a point now where they're not adrift yet. So you can get out of it, smash the Sam Allardyce button again.
Well, someone like that, right? So, like, no, I wouldn't do Sam.
No, I know, but you know what I'm on about. Like, you could make that change now and still get yourself out of the shit. Like,
I've seen it with West Ham, seen it with Forest.
Yeah. So you just don't know where it's going to go. How did your bets go this weekend, Wiz?
Well, Semenyo, I don't know what happened. Like, I wake up and he's just not even in the lineup. Like, so he had some sort of injury, or I don't know what's going on with that. But I looked before on Friday, and there was no news of any injury. The only you search his name, all it came up was, is he going to Liverpool? Is he going to Arsenal? Is he going, like, that's all it was. So no news at all about that. I think he just got engaged too. So I'm like, what? Like, usually that's not something you're posting if you're, like, injured. Your team, Liverpool. Honestly, I think every time I use Liverpool or a Liverpool player, I guess I just got to stop using them because
I've took everyone out of my fancy team now.
Yeah,
as well.
Because Liverpool, they just couldn't get a goal. All I needed was them to hit a goal.
They just disappoint
because they would because actually that one part of the bet voided, so I actually would have won because Morgan Rodgers shot on target plus 110. That was stealing. Guy had 2 goals in the game. So I mean, listen, the math and the logic were there. I think we all know my bets that aren't public or.
Tell us all that
pretty
one.
Good weekend.
What was the one?
Pretty well. I mean, listen, Declan Rice shot on target. Eze to score. Richarlison shot on target from. That was the one I was worried about because I had already hit the two hardest legs. I mean, I think Richarlison shot on target was like minus 150, and I'm like, is this guy? He's going to get subbed off. Like they're going to make changes. They're going to bring in Tell. They're going to do something, and he just fires one from what was that?
Chips the keeper
from
30
yards out. Cash it. See you later.
Just for the people at home listening, how much did you win on that one?
Oh, you can't put that on.
All right, fair enough. Was it enough? Was it enough to? You should probably just told us, or
listen. It was enough to allow me to have a nice breakfast Sunday on some NFL, and then also cash out about half of that winning as well. You know, we're gonna be buying some Black Friday, Cyber Monday gifts coming up. I gotta buy a new microphone.
I need to get microphone and headphones. Yeah, perfect. All right, so we'll go with predictions. Yeah. I won by the skin of my teeth. I was the only one who picked the Ev this week. The only person out of all of us who picked the Ev.
One time Anthony doesn't take them.
Did you win by that game?
Yeah, I won 6, and it was in the group chat from the other day as well. It's like, you're going to win, you rat. So it was...
You called it.
Yeah, I won 6-5. But I've changed it. I reckon we changed it up because I wanted to get everyone involved in this. Because too many times... There are lads who send the picks every week and they do a good job, and we do a shite job of tracking it. So what I've done is I've put them in a league table, and the way that I'm going to do it is it's just the amount of time, the amount of guesses you get right, but then I'm going to average it by the amount of weeks that you play. So in order for the person to win, you have to play at least 10 weeks from starting this week. So I think we've got 8 lads played this week, and then as the season goes on now, everyone's going to give picks. So it'll be an average number of wins, depending on how many. So I'm winning at the moment with 6.
That's convenient.
And you've got 5, and Wiz has got 4. And then all the other... Exactly, yeah, I picked the right week. So we'll do it from now, that on. But that's the way I reckon we do it now, because there's at least 25 weeks left before the season finishes.
Yeah.
Even with the Christmas stuff. So we'll figure it out with the Christmas stuff. So if anyone's listening, it will get them to... comments in the comments, and I'll start putting a little. Yeah, Lou. Reece, your boy Reece is always doing it. Lucas does it.
Joe's comment was funny.
Joey in the wilderness doesn't speak to anyone for ages, and then all of a sudden comes out from under his fucking rock to go, oh, it'll be interesting to see what Gary said.
What did he say? Long time listener, first time caller.
Long time listener, first time caller. Looking forward to seeing Gary's perspective. Nice one, mate. Cheers. In my defence, I said Forrest actually did all right.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah, no, he's back out now. Because they're out.
First time caller.
Yeah, long time listener, first time caller, and now they're out the relegation zone.
Yeah, he
so
was
he's
real
picking
quiet
the phone
during
up.
those
He found his voice again. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we'll do the ones for this week. Brentford at home to Burnley.
Brentford.
Yeah, I'm going Brentford as well. All right, City Leeds.
City.
Yeah, I know. These are the ones that are going to be obvious. Sunderland, Bournemouth. Sunderland at home. Long way for Bournemouth to go.
Draw
for the Wizard.
Sunderland.
I went Sunderland, to be fair. The Ev against Newcastle. I know. Family breaker upper. I'm going draw.
Newcastle.
Absolute fence. Well, you have to go. You go Newcastle.
Have to.
AP has to go Everton,
doesn't he?
Thinking
about it.
All right.
No,
I'll go draw. All right. Tottenham at home to Fulham. I've gone Tottenham.
I'm going to draw now.
Yeah.
Tottenham.
Yeah. All right. Palace at home to United. Man United. I've gone draw.
Palace. I did not like what I saw from United.
Yeah, Palace.
All right. Wolves. Villa at home.
Villa.
Yeah, no, it's an easy one, isn't it? There's some Captain Obvious ones this week. Forest, the mighty Forest, Giant Killers at home to Brighton.
I'm going to go Brighton.
Draw.
I'm going Forest. All right, West Ham.
You get to play Liverpool every week, Gary.
West Ham at home to us. Fuck. I'm going Liverpool. I can't go on a rant about not supporting teams and then pick somebody else.
You're also pretending to know the game. I don't know, you know.
All right.
I'm going to go draw.
Say it.
Yeah, I'm going to get some splinters there. I'm going to go draw.
Okay. And then last one.
I'm going West Ham.
Get marker down. Lucas will love that.
All right. And then Chelsea, Arsenal. I'm going Arsenal. If they're going to win the league, they've got to win this game.
I'm going to go Arsenal as well. I just think they're too good right now.
Chelsea are odd, man. They've got so much talent, and like he just needs a bit of momentum in the game, and he could put the shits up Arsenal. I don't know.
Draw for AP. Right then, I think that's us. Lots of editing.
Yeah, sorry.
Soz about us. All right, okay.
But,
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We need more 2,000 like whiz clips.
Yeah. It's all like I'm getting inquiries about your availability for beverages.
Yeah, well, listen. I'll be back. I'll be back after Thanksgiving, and I'll be.
Where's mics? All of us, Cyber. I want mics and headphones for the firm next time. All right, they're not expensive.
Listen, I have to get it. I have to get it.
I'm not worried about you, my friend.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Right.
All
Lots
right,
of love.
Later, guys.
Peace.